Yes, you see the title. Very, very weird. It's true, apparently. I just saw this video on my YouTube recommended one day, and I was like, all right, what the fuck is that? I added it to the playlist. Here we are. Told myself I was going to react to it someday. Today's that someday. I accidentally came during a job interview. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what that means. We're about to find out. Let's check it out.
I had a job interview today, and I came in my pants during the interview.
How? How?
I have struggled my entire life with ADHD and anxiety and bipolar disorder.
Okay.
And I've spent so long trying to figure out how to manage my symptoms so that I can actually be a normal person on a day-to-day basis. And it seems like everything I do doesn't work. I was addicted to Xanax for so long, and it ruined my life. And it just felt like everything I did somehow made it worse. And now the one thing that I thought worked clearly doesn't. Basically, I figured out at a very young age that if I was anxious and I was insecure, then the way that in the moment I could sort of calm myself down and make myself focus and make myself more confident was to make myself horny. Basically, so, you know, thinking about something sexy.
Yo, what the fuck is he talking about?
Aroused, so I
what?
would,
wait,
whoa.
Wait, what?
Sort of, if I was anxious and I was insecure, then the way that in the moment I could sort of calm myself down and make myself focus and make myself more confident.
So getting yourself erect makes you lock in? Yo, if anything, that's the opposite for me. I don't know why I'm saying from personal experience, but bro, this is not, bro, it should be the other way. Not
it was to make myself horny, basically.
All right, I gotta lock in and do my homework. Hot girl, booty butt naked girl. Yes.
Exactly. So,
all right, now I could do my homework because I'm
thinking
locked
about
in now.
Something
I'm locked
sexy,
in. Hey,
chubby,
I'm king shaming. Let me chill.
And most of the time it went fine. You know, it would actually work really well.
Brother, blow. Yeah, I was about to say, blow your nose, brother. Golly.
What it does is it sort of makes it. It's
Yo,
sort
this
of
dude
like
got a nice ass car.
Medication, because when you get horny, the
based
chemicals
off the
that your brain releases are, you know, you have dopamine and adrenaline and those sorts of things, and that's very
testosterone and shit.
The medications that you would actually take for anxiety or ADHD or that sort of stuff.
I really don't know too much about that, to be honest.
I figured I was just going to do that and it would be fine, but I got to the interview.
Yep.
And I started having a panic attack, as usual, in my car. And I pulled out my phone and I started looking at porn. And whacking it, basically.
In your car?
Because that really helps when I have a panic attack. It
helps me. Okay, yeah. I got you.
And I guess that was my first mistake. I sort of got a head start before I went in, you know.
Yeah, just in your slacks, you know, in your dress shirt with your tie and all. Yep.
And it starts off okay. You know, the reception is just very nice. I'm waiting for the guy to come out.
So wait. So did he finish?
Is this nigga serious?
Oh, nigga, you gay! I guess that was my first mistake.
Hey, yo,
I sort of got a head start before I went in, you know. Because
he didn't finish.
When I have a panic attack, it helps me.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No. Hell no.
And
yeah.
I guess that was my first mistake. I sort of got a head start
So
before I
yeah,
went in.
by a head start, I think he means he just got himself ready.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But why would you go into an interview hard?
Oh, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
You know, so
Can you not see that shit through the slacks, bro?
So I
I
go
assume
in
he's wearing
and,
slacks and not like jeans or something.
and it starts off okay.
Okay.
You know, the receptionist is very nice. I'm waiting for the guy to come. Waiting for the guy. Oh, nigga, you gay! Out who's gonna interview me, and I sort of start.
Hey, I don't know this guy's sexuality or anything.
Preparing my fantasy that I'm gonna focus on through the interview. So it's
Your fantasy.
for me. Usually that's stuff like cocking and pet. Well, I don't know. You know, I don't need to get into it, but you
What
know what
the
I mean. Everybody
fuck?
has sort of their little things that they like.
What?
Right.
Bro, you're
Sorry,
in
I'm
an interview and
been
you're
crying
thinking
all day.
about cucking. Is that what
happened
you
this
said?
morning.
You said cucking?
So
Not thinking about the job, not thinking about your future when you get the job.
So the guy comes out, and I have to kind of, you know, because I don't want to stand up and then have a, you know, boing.
Yeah. You say cucking?
So
Not thinking about the job, not thinking about your future when you get the job.
So the guy comes out, and I have to kind of, you know, because I don't want to stand up and then have a, you know, boing.
Yeah. That's
happen.
why you get rid of it, or you don't do anything before an interview.
On the website, they advertise the position as being fully remote, but then in the interview, he said that actually I had to come in 3 times a week still, and I started to get. Normally, I probably would have just said, okay, whatever, but this, I really didn't want to come in because, like I said, I have debilitating anxiety and social scrap. So I looked for a remote position on purpose so that I would be able to be easier for me to work.
I mean, you can negotiate that, I'm sure. I don't really. I feel like I feel like I have anxiety, but you know, I get comfortable. But people with anxiety don't really get comfortable, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know what I got. I haven't been diagnosed with anything, so I don't have fucking ADHD. I don't think that I have ADHD. I don't think I'm fucking autistic or anything. I could be. Who knows? If I was diagnosed with that shit, I wouldn't bring it up. I wouldn't say I have it. Hey, man, no excuses. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a neutral ass. I just deal with whatever. So I don't really know what anxiety and all this shit is, but like, I of course I get nervous going around in public and whatever, but it is what it is. If you gotta go to work,
so
it is what it is.
I wanted to confront him about this, and because my anxiety was getting worse and increasing, I had to sort of make I had to get more aroused, because it's like if that goes up, then this has to go up, right? So I was thinking more about my fantasy, and then also I was there was a desk there, so I started kind of working myself.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
I mean?
you're a sicko.
I know that when I'm explaining it right now, it sounds bad, but
it's fucking horrible.
You have to understand that most of the time nobody would find out. Right, and you also have to understand how difficult it is. I mean, I don't think most of you know how difficult it is.
I'd hope they wouldn't find out.
Anxiety and panic disorder, and ADHD, and probably autism. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I have tons of stuff.
Yeah,
it feels like every single. So it's debilitating.
You do that shit at home. You don't do that shit in public.
I try to do anything I can to feel better.
Yeah.
And if this is what. In a capitalist system,
I'm so
I do anything and anything
so mad,
to
bro.
survive in capitalism.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, I was
Everybody.
I
I'm
was
in capitalism right now.
under the table. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? I mean, we know why, but like,
And
why?
he says, so I asked him, you know, so you
Bruh,
advertise the position
bruh
online
couldn't do
as being
anything.
a
Bruh
remote
couldn't like
position,
squeeze his
you know?
hand or nothing. Bruh
But
just
now
went.
you're saying that it's not. And he said, well, I don't know what we said online. Sometimes that stuff isn't accurate.
Just
So I
looking
said,
at this
whatever.
dude, just
And I moved on, because
stroking
now
it,
I'm
just
not even sure I
rubbing
want
it
this
like,
job
yo,
anymore, but
what the fuck?
maybe, you know, that's the type of thing where maybe we can figure it out later.
You're just in an interview, fucking.
And then,
yo, what?
then he asked me about my last job, which obviously I got fired from. If you watch my recent videos, so.
Oh shit, this nigga got lower.
So, I was trying to figure out a way that I could. I got really nervous trying to figure out a way that I could say what happened, but also not. If he, you know, if he called my old boss and asked what happened,
he's gonna call your old
I didn't
boss.
want to have lied, but also I want to explain it in a way that it doesn't sound that bad.
Yo,
and seems.
Yo, nigga. This is one thing that people don't understand. When you get a job and you have a bad fallout with that job, you now have a bad reputation. And when you have a bad reputation, that leads to you not getting jobs as easily. And it just happens and happens.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care. Jerry.
Living expenses and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
You know, reasonable, and hopefully makes him not want to call the people.
The people.
So I think at this point, I don't know. I mean, I sort of was not aware exactly of. I was trying to kind of keep myself under control, but I was also you know. I felt myself all of a sudden, it kind of snuck up on me. I felt myself kind of all of a sudden go over the point of no return, right? And so I felt it happen, and I was kind of like, and I tried to pretend to have a coughing fit, you know, because you can try to act like nothing's happening, but on a certain level, something's gonna happen. So I'm trying to go like, you know,
like bro's like,
and I must not have done a very good job, I guess, because afterwards he looked at me very strangely.
yo,
and he was
what
like,
the
is everything
fuck?
okay?
Yo.
And then I just kind of broke down.
Yo,
and
bro
I
was
said,
like,
no, it's not. It's not okay. Because I know that it's not your fault, but nothing in my life is going right at all. And it feels like everything I do to try to make it better just makes it worse and ruins.
Bro said he went past the point of no return, bro. Yo, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
My
Around a stranger at a job application, bro.
interview was over, and we were past the point of no return.
And he's doing this shit because he's stressed out. He has anxiety. But bro, you have to come in 3 days out of the week for a remote job. I don't know exactly what he's applying for. I don't know what it entails. But bro, you got 4 days of the week where you could do whatever the fuck you want. You gotta come in for 3 days, and you're stressed out. You're stressed out about 3 days, bro. It's a job. You gotta go to a job. Boo fucking who? Like, nigga, you want a job? That's what you gotta do, bro. I gotta go to work 5 days a week. You think I want to go to work 5 days a week? No, but no one else is gonna do it, so I gotta fucking do it, man.
And I started crying, and I
Yet again,
stood up.
I don't know
said,
what
you know what, I gotta. We talked a
what his
little
situation
bit
is.
for a formality, but then eventually I said, okay, I think all right, that's you know, and I stood up, and
There's a spot on your pants. Oh my god, bro.
It was obvious what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I need to say.
I mean, bro, you don't got underwear on? I mean...
And I shook his hand because I didn't know what else to do. What am I supposed to do? I just shook his hand and I ran out so that before the receptionist could see me or anybody else in the office, but I'm sure they all saw me. And I just kept waiting in my car and cried all day.
So, and you're still in the car recording this video with that shit on your pants, crying in the car, cars driving by, and you didn't think like, let me just go home and not, like the last thing he came up with was, you know what? Let me record a video and let me tell people that I came in my pants during a job interview. That, you know what I'm saying? I saw my grandma pleasing herself. If anyone sees this, please help. I'm not gay. Can't find EpiPen. My viral tweet got me fired. I'm sick of my stupid life. I hate my life. Cops called on me while filming full body cam footage. The Joker terrorizes Home Depot. I thought I'd like being cucked, but I didn't. I fucked my girlfriend's dad. I hate all of you. Going into the ocean for the last time. I'm going to prison. I shot my waitress. My sister's actually my daughter. What the fuck? Bro. Goop guy, I'm alive. You have 24 hours to make Sunloaf go viral. I'm the Joker. I'm in love with my sister. I voted for Donald Trump and I'm so sorry. How I survived the Titanic. I suck at mugging people. ADHD is fake and you're a baby. Sun Cucumber. Sun Cumber. My nephew lived. I was attacked by little girls. It burns, but it works. You failed. Back to work. I fed my ex her own dog. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? All right, now I don't, bro. There's no way that video is real, right? There's no way, bro. What the fuck is this dude upload? What are these titles, bro? There's no way he's monetized, right? Yeah, he's not. He has a Cameo and a Patreon. Yeah, he's not. That's not his most views because he's seen his grandmother pleasing herself. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, bro? Hey, yo, bruh has 250,000 views in 2 years, yo. He's doing way better than me, bruh. He's cooking. Whether he's playing a character or this is actually him, he's cooking. Hey, shout out to this guy. Shout out to Daniel Henschel. Daniel Henschel. I don't fucking know. That's been it for this video. Yeah, I believe it was a skit. I believe it was fake. I believe it was fake. If it wasn't fake, then, hey, it had to be fake. Ain't no fucking way. Hey, bro was crying though, yo. If he was acting, yo, he's a really good actor. Holy, that was a good video. Shout out to bro.